Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Siddhnath Nishanda. Today we're going to see the National Education Policy 2020. Myself Ashwin Nishanda. I'm going to explain now the National Education Policy 2020. The National Education Policy 2020 will bring a change in Indian education system. This will be education revolution. First one I've told that I focus on this is the education revolution. Okay, the further slides I also discuss what is the industry revolution so we can easily correlate what is the actual meaning of that word revolution. It will prove a great tool for holistic development. The holistic is the very important. It is the whole. Holistic stands for it is not addition. It means whole. Holistic it is the whole. Holistic development in generation next. That figure that we see the child is doing some with the electronic component and the making with the toys. It is the holistic development. Okay, in the generation next, this policy aims to transform India into a vibrant knowledge society, making both school and college education more holistic. If you see the National Education Policy 2020 is the first education policy of the 21st century and replaces, if you see the 34-year old National Policy Education after 1986, it after 34 years, it is the revolution in the National Education Policy 2020. Okay, now how do we see our future today? If you when that national education policy is declared, okay, some of the questions in front of that people, students, there are 3 questions and their answers, probable answers are right here. Some say the very promising, inspiring, some scary, some of the still don't know. Okay, so today's video we clear that what is the actual national education policy, what are the benefits, what are the going to changes in that our current score structure and this old actually what are the changes they are going to done. Okay, some answers, first answer is very promising and inspiring. As I am agree is 100% promising and the inspiring. Okay, if you see that the education policy in further slides you get idea. So there is no don't scare about your future is bright and inspiring. And some of the still confusing what is the national education policy and that what are the changes. Some students still the either syllabus going to increase or the burden on the syllabus, they are confusing. Okay, so I am today's video I'm sure we clear or we at the end of this video we get inspiring or that what are the changes done or great. Okay, before going to the start with the national education policy, I keep the 3 examples: the conventional vehicle, electrical vehicle and autonomous vehicle. What we observe here, the first we now we focus on the conventional vehicles. Okay, some there are the disadvantages are there. To that overcome that disadvantages because of that fossil fuel, that pollutions, we change the revolution in that car. Now we go through that electrical vehicles, the green cars. Okay, after that we now focusing now that the revolution is the next revolution is the autonomous vehicle, the driverless car. Okay, just we set your destination. Okay, that car automatically we reaches that destination. There is no load on the human. So this is the autonomous vehicle. This is the future car. So this is the revolution going on that industry. Okay, and the actual syllabus and the industry need, there is a gap. So how to minimize this bridge or how to minimize this gap by forming the one kind of bridge is necessary, and that bridge is nothing but the national education policy, which is make the students capable to the industry or the various sectors. I am focusing on that only on that engineering sectors. I belongs to engineering sectors, so I am told in that direction. But the various sectors need the banking sectors. We need the chartered accountant, that calculations like that, the quality of that students, the various sectors, agriculture sectors, food sectors. So kind of the students we need that particular, how to create such students in a short span. These are the all the keeping minds and the making the syllabus of that national education policy, the apprentice of that students. They're very interesting. We see further slides are very going to interesting. Okay, first we take the example of the industry 5.0. Okay, first we see the first revolution in the industry, that is the steam engine. Is the first revolution in the industry. The mechanization, water power, and the steam power is the first innovation. Then if we see the second revolution in the industry, there is a mass production, assembly line, electricity. So I told that the second revolution we call as electricity, the first revolution called as the steam power. If the third revolution, if we see the computer and the automations. Then fourth revolution is now in the, we are in the industry 4.0. There is fourth revolution, the cyber physical systems. Okay, and the now latest coming trend in the market. Still here we work on that artificial intelligence. We heard the word AI, the artificial intelligence. There is mass customization and the cyber physical cognitive systems. That is the industry 5.0. We are still now industry 4.0, but the next revolution coming in the market in the future, that is the 5.0, the artificial intelligence. Okay, if we see the basic examples of the revolutions, I am focusing now the year. The first revolution to the second revolution is takes 120 years. It too much time. It takes those, see here, it's very important. For we automation from 1 to 2, from 17th century to 19th century, it takes 120 years. That's the automation, that is the electricity. That is from the steam to electricity. Okay, from 2 to 3 it takes 70 years. Okay, if you see from 3 to 4, that computers to internet, that takes the revolution 30 years, the 1970 to 2000. Okay, and the coming year, that is industry, that is the 2020. From industry 4.0 to 5.0, that internet is considered equal global trade potential. If you see that this is only 20 years. How I focusing before they starting the new education policy, if we see the revolution in the industry, that gap, the year is going on reducing from 120 year to the last revolution, the 4 to 5 is only 20 years. So the market or industry revolution going very fast. So we make the students capable, industry ready students. So there is the need in the structural or the traditional education is need to change, because we're starting that revolution or starting the NEP 2020, we must go through the actual market, what is going on the market. So I am keeping this example in front of you. Now we start the national education policy. Before that, I am keeping some animations videos here. That is industry 4.0. If you see the steam engine, if you see the second, that is the electricity or the mass production, that is industry 2.0. If you see the industry 3.0, the computers, and the industry 4.0, it is the robots can, that is the cloud, the robots can talk to each other through clouds. That is the industry 4.0. There are the 4 examples. Okay, now we see the transforming curricular and the pedagogical structures. We know everyone know that is the 10 plus 2, the existing academic structure. Now we are focusing what is the new academic structure, that is the 5 plus 3 plus 3 and the plus 4. We focus now what is the 5, what stands for 5. Okay, the existing, we see our existing course structure is focusing only from the age 6 to 16. Okay, but the new academic structure, they focus on the student age is very important, that is 3 to 6. That year of the students from age 3 to 6, they are also including in this new academic structure, because the science proves that the brain development in the year age 3 to 8 is very fast. The grasping capacity very fast. So we direct the students in that age, in that year of that period, so we can guide them properly. So the focusing on that age 3 to 6, and that first 5 is again divided into two parts, that is a 3 plus 2. Okay, that first 5 is divided into 3 plus 2. The first 3 years, that is age 3 to 6, we call as Anganwadi or the preschool or the Bal Bhavan, like where we focusing on the multi-level, that is a play and the activity based learning. If we see that age, we are we going to the in Bal Bhavan, the Anganwadi. Okay, this is the traditional, we know the Anganwadi. Okay, but coming Anganwadi are very differ. Okay, we are including the different play activity or the activity based learning. So we improving the student grasping capacity or the logical thinking. We focusing from that age from 3 to 6. They are the first 3 years, and then 2 years we call as class first and 2, we call it age 6 to 8. We are dividing this 3 years and plus 2 years. In that 5 years we focusing multi-level play or activity based learning. This is called as a foundation stage. Then it is the second stage, the preparatory stage. This is the first stage, this is the second preparatory stage of 3 years. Now we focusing on the 3 years. Here play, discovery, activity based and interactive classroom learning. Okay, the traditional classroom learning is very different than now in the interactive classroom learning through projectors, through activity based learning. We're going to focusing in practical, more practical we done in front of the students. Okay, if you see that animation, we need now, the industry need the multidisciplinary students, holistic. That is preparatory stage of 3 years, we call as a class 3 to 5, and that age starts from 8 to 11. This is the preparatory stage. Then middle stage, okay, middle stage of 3 years, the experimental learning in the science, mathematics, arts, social science and humanities. Okay, after foundation stage, preparatory stage, we focusing now on the core subjects like science, maths, arts, social science and the humanities. Okay, this is the middle stage. This is the age from 11 to 14. Is very important. Okay, and the further slides are going to detail in here. There we see a class 6 to 8. This is called as a middle stage of 3 years. In between the age now 11 to 14. And the last is the secondary stage from the age 14 to 18. This is a 4 years. They are called as a class 9 to 12. We call it class 9 to 12. This is a multidisciplinary study. Great critical thinking is very important. The critical thinking, flexibility and the student choice of subjects. Okay, in traditional, these are the fixed syllabus, but in the secondary stage there is the very important students choice of subject and the flexibility. Okay, we see the now the different branches after the 10th, that is the arts, commerce, science. Okay, but if we see in this new structure, the student can choose subject from arts, the student can choose subject from commerce, from science. This is the multidisciplinary and the flexibility on the student choice subjects. They are the very interesting or the differ culture from the existing. Hopes you can get some basic ideas. The new system will cover. I'm going to now conclude the next slide, previous slide. The foundation stage in 2 parts, that is the 3 years of Anganwadi and preschool, or Anganwadi preschool, and the 2 years of primary school. In grades, there we going to grades. We call as grade 1 to 2. Both together covering ages 3 to 8. Okay, then preparatory stage we grading this is 3 to 5. In middle stage we going the grades 6 to 8, and the secondary stage we going to grade, that is the 9 to 12. In secondary stage, that grade system is going to in 2 phases. Is very important, 9 and 10 in the first, okay, and the 11, 12 in the second. And we're going to cover the age, that is the 14 to 18. Okay, I'm going to again repeat that first age 18, up to age 18 we cover the 12 years. Okay, but the same, okay, but we is going to in the new academic structure. We see here 5 plus 3, okay, plus 3 and that 4. If we see that is 15, where we take the 15 years, okay, and the existent is the 12 year. This is the going to in change, drastic change. That is the we start 15 years, we take 15 years for the covering up to the age 18. The major reforms in the school educations, that the 10 plus 2 structure of school curricula to be replaced by these 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 curricular structures corresponding to the ages. Okay, the first stage 3 to 8, second 8 to 11, 11 to 14 and 14 to 18. Okay, the new system will have 12 years of schooling with the 3 years of Anganwadi and preschooling. That is the conclusion or the main drastic, the first change. Okay, hopes you understood the main change. That is the 12 years converted now 15 years. We include the 3 years of that Anganwadi and the preschooling. Okay, what is the purpose? Now that the policy has emphasized the mother tongue is very important, or local language, a regional language as the medium of instruction at least till grade 5. Okay, up to grade 5 is very important. Now what is meant by grade 5? Please now go to the previous slide. The grade 5, that is the preparatory stage. Okay, up to age 11. Okay, that is class. Okay, up to class 5th. Okay, we call the class 5th. It is a compulsory. It is a I again repeat, up to class 5th. It is compulsory. They can learn. We can choose one language, that is a local language or mother tongue or the regional language as the medium of instruction. While delivering lecture, or the student can choose the subject from that mother tongue, local language, the regional language, the medium of instruction at least till grade 5, but preferably till grade 8 and beyond. Sanskrit to be offered is very important. That is the Sanskrit to be offered at all levels of school and higher education as an option for students. Student can choose the Sanskrit also up to the till grade 8 or beyond. Students including in the 3 language formula is very important. That is the 3 language formula. I am going to explain in the coming slide. That the 3 language formula. Other classical languages and the literatures of India also to be available as options. No language will be imposed on any student is very important. No language will be imposed. There is no any compulsion of language. The student can choose their language through mother tongue, through local language or the regional language, or to also include the Sanskrit also. That is what is the 3 language formula if we see in the coming slides. Okay, we see the multilingualism and the power of language. The medium of instruction until at least grade 5, okay, is very important. I can conclude the previous slide, but preferably till grade 8, the beyond will be the home language or mother tongue or the local language or regional language. Sanskrit will be offered at levels of school and higher education as important. Okay, enriching options for students or including as option in the 3 language formula. Okay, what is the 3 language? Also we can choose of the other classical language also and the literature of India including Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Odia, Pali, Persian and Prakrit will also be widely available in school as options for students. Foreign languages is very important. We are going to study that is what is the 3 language. Foreign languages such as Korean, Japanese. If you see now after the graduate or engineering, the student take courses for the Japanese or the Korean or the French languages. But these languages are we going to include after the grade 6 or the grade 8. The very important or the drastic change. The foreign languages such as Korean, Japanese, Thai, French, German, Spanish, Portuguese and Russian will also offered. The secondary level is very at this age of secondary level student can start to study these languages. Okay, we still not studying these languages. Those are want the career in that various trend, then you studied. But at the secondary level, the student aware these various languages rather than that traditional language, home language, plus they can additional going to study the different languages. Okay, all students will take a school examination in the grades 3, 5, 8, which will be the conducted by the appropriate authority. We previously studied the board only 10 and 12th. Okay, now there is a change. The examination at the grade 3, 5 and 8. Okay, and further slides I'm going to discuss what is the actual change. All students will take school examination grade 3, 5 and 8, which will be conducted by the appropriate authority. Okay, the board exams for grade 10 and 12 will be the continued. The same at the grade 10 and 12 will be the continued as a previous. But now they going to increasing examination at the grade 3, 5 and the 8. This is a change. And this is the examination conducted by the new committee form, that's PARC, the Performance Assessment Review and the Analysis of Knowledge for Holistic Development will be set up as a standard setting body. Okay, this is very important. This is going to increasing now the 3 boards now that the grade 3, 5 and 8. Then is very important term, the mathematical thinking and the scientific temper coding from class 6. If you see after class, the students are going to start the coding in the C, C++, Java, okay, or the any artificial intelligence, machine language, machine learning. These are the students aware regarding after class 6. Okay, this is a very drastic change, and this is the need. This is the revolution. The no rigid separations between arts and science, between curriculum and extracurricular activities, between vocational and academic streams. Vocational education will start in schools from the 6th grade and will include internships is very important, and today I'm going to focus now is very important. After class, student can study the various languages. The student can study the coding, and student after 6 he can take including internships. The syllabus such a way that the student can get internship at the class 6. You just imagine the class of today's class 6 and the coming class 6 is the tremendous change. It is the actual bridge between the industry, it is the market. That is new National Assessment Center PARC. I told that this is going to conduct, this is the board exams. And actually this is a, if you see here, will be set up as a standard setting body for setting norms, standards and the guidelines for the student assessment. This part is going to decide the guidelines for the student assessment, this organization. Also including there is a vocational education is very important, going to add. Every state or district will be encouraged to establish a Bal Bhavans as a special daytime boarding schools to participate in art related or career related and the play related activities. We're going to develop, this is the Bal Bhavans. This is the going to develop the Bal Bhavans. Also we focus on vocational education. By 2025, at least 50% of learners through the school and the higher education system shall have exposure to vocational education, beginning with the vocational exposure at early ages in middle and secondary school. I told, and after the 6th, including the internships, the quality vocational education will be integrated smoothly into the higher educations. Is very important. Increase GER, gross enrollment ratio in higher education to reach at least 50% by 2035. Is very important. This is the aim. The aim will be the increase the gross enrollment ratio in higher education including vocational education from 26.3% to 50% by 2035. Today is up to 2018 is 26% approximate, but is going to now to be norms is 50%. The aim up to 2035. Okay, now is the major reforms in the higher education. We now today now focusing on the higher education. The multiple entry and exit points is very important. The very word important. The multiple entry and the exit points with appropriate certification, UG education. If you see the undergraduate, if you see the still in, basic now the 4 years. Okay, now it can be 3 or 4 years with multiple exit options and appropriate certification within this period. Okay, this is not compulsory to complete the 4 years of the graduation. In coming NEP 2020, these are 4 years. The student want to exit after 2 years is okay. Student want to exit after 3 years is okay. The student want exit after 4 years is okay. These are so we call as multiple entry and exit points. When they completing 2 years, we get one type of kind of certificate. We complete 3 years, we get one kind of certificate. When we complete 4 years, we get one kind of certificate, which is that, for example, certificate after 1 year. Okay, the certificate within this period, for example, certificate after 1 year, advanced diploma after 2 years, bachelor degree after 3 years, and bachelor with research after 4 years. Okay, the student want to exit after 2 years, we can get the advanced diploma. If student want to exit after 3 years, we get degree of bachelor degree. And student want to exit after 4 years, we can get the tech bachelor with research. This is the very another important change in higher education. Higher Education Commission of India HECI will be the setup as a single overreaching umbrella body for entire higher education, excluding media and legal education. In coming slide also we are going to discuss what is the Higher Education Commissions of India. A national mission for mentoring will be established with a large pool of outstanding senior or retired faculty. Why I am focusing on the early childhood education, learning in the formula years, because the development curiosity is very important in that. If we include the 3 years, this is a change. After 10 plus 12, we are going to increase after that 12 into 15, because the first 3 years are very important, because this is the developing curiosity. If we see that the developing curiosity, okay, then logical thinking, problem solving, arts, crafts, music, these are, we see that keywords, the relationship with the nature, color, shape, alphabets, numbers, they are the various curiosity of that in the mind of the student, that developing age. And if you guide them, and in that also we see the keywords like the play based and the discovery based learning, teamwork and the collaboration, ethics, self-identify, behavior and the emotional developments, the ethics. This is the very early childhood education. We touch, we light on that keywords. If we focus, these are the very important for every child. If we touch this soul of that each words, they are the very important. So student can nourish in their mind and they find what we going in the future. Very important. Okay, we discuss in the previous slide also, that is the what is the actual grading system. Okay, and why early child to learn list one vocational exposed to several more. That early childhood that develops the minds, that thinking is very important. And if you guide that thinks, he thinks lots in the questions going on the mind regarding nature, regarding bird, regarding sound. So if we guide properly, if we start to thinking scientifically from that age, so we nourishing the proper minds. This is a very drastic change. The new features, that is the preparation for the schooling and the elementary school level. Okay, these are the various committee working on that. We am just focusing on that keywords. The preparing for school and elementary school level, then school infrastructure and resources. We also, these are the syllabus, these are the aims, but how to implement, there need the preparation for schooling and elementary school level, school infrastructure and resources. We are also focusing this need holistic development of the student. Okay, then what are the problems? The first, the innovative pedagogies, the holistic report cards, vocational educations, the lots of clause how to implement step by step. Then if you see the inclusivity, okay, then assessment, how to going to assessment, I told also in there's a one part, curriculum and the pedagogical framework. Okay, the new curriculum is okay, but how to select the framework, the reduction in the curriculum core concepts, the identification of life skill to be attained in each grade as a part of NCF, alternative model of school to be encouraged to adopt NCF, ICT integration in teaching and learning methodologies, the tracking students as well as the learning levels. Okay, these are the very few. I am today on focus on that. This is very important, the curriculum and the pedagogical framework. Then it's very important the teacher recruitments and the teacher education is very necessary because we going the multidisciplinary, holistic, internship based, activity based, effective classroom teaching. So we need the teacher requirements or the some of the criteria this set by the TET or the NTA are very important. So the teacher recruitments or teacher education, what are the changes are very we are going to discuss only here. Then role of government departments and the bodies of the institutions. There are some few features we're going to study or that points. Now we see the some questionnaires. What is the ECCE framework that is being discussed? The ECC means early childhood care and education. It's very important. If you see the age 3 to 6, that is the ECCE. That means early childhood care and education. Under this, the care that the child needs in childhood has been linked with education. Okay, and previous show the animation, the child minds going on number of questions and that linked with the education. That is the role of the ECCE. Then NCERT, for this the national course and education structures will be created. Focus will be child care and education. A special training will be given to the Anganwadi workers. It's very important, and the basic teachers. Though this is the very role of that teacher who deals with the age of 3 and 6. We need the training of that first that faculties how to that new any national education policy 2020 linked with. So is the role of that NCERT. The children between the 3 and 8 years of age are divided into two parts. I previously told that in first part the child up to 3 to 6 year is the ECCE and they will remain after this will be study primary until he is 8-year-old. What is the concept of internship? Right now the focus on education is how to gain. But in the new system the entire focus will be behavioral education. Vocational education will start in schools from class 6 onwards is very important. It will also include an internship so that children can give a first-hand experience by taking them to a nearby industry or institution from class 6. This is the internship start at the class 6. What is the trial language formula? Is very important. In the new education policy, the medium of interaction with children will be mother tongue, local language, regional language, at least class 5. Up to class 5, we taught the children in the mother tongue, so we can easily grasp, to easily correlate the concepts is very important decision. Student will have opportunity to choose a Sanskrit as an option at all levels of school. At any level, student can choose the option as a Sanskrit and higher education also. The trial language formula will also include this option. Traditional language and literature will also options. Okay, the may foreign languages can also be selected as an option at the secondary education level. Okay, it's very important that according with the mother tongue they can choose as a Sanskrit as an option as a secondary education level. Also told the French, Spanish like language like that. The Indian Sign Language, that is sign language, will be the standardized and national and state level course material will be developed of use by deaf students. What is the thought for higher education? I also discussed. I am going to conclude this today's video. The first to increase enrollment. The enrollment in vocational as well as higher education is to increase from 26.3%, that is the 50% up to 2035. 3.5 crore will add a new seats. It's very important. The college will have exist options. Undergraduate education will be 3 to 4 years. I also discussed this slide as well. The graduate with certificate on 1 year, graduate with certificate 1 year, advanced diploma on 2 years, graduate degree on 3 years, and research after 4 years. That grading get by the students that multiple entry and exist points. Read also about the national education policies. I have discussed here what are the actual change the 12 years and the 15 years. And this is very important and the mostly asked questions. When will the new policy come into the force and when will be the change be seen? At present, nothing can be said on this. Actually, all these changes will be visible in the next few years. No time limit for this has been given in this policy. Because of this, concern is also being raised whether the promises made by the government in the new education policy will be fulfilled or not. Even before things could not get out of the settlements. So hopes you can get the idea regarding the NEP 2020. Hopes everyone understood. Thank you very much.